We've had a question from Owen asking what research there's been south of the Alpine Fault, so south of Fiordland. And I wondered, Kate Clark, could you tell us a bit about the research that's happened around the Persica Trench down there? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Is it Persica?
Persica, yeah. I don't know heaps about work going on in the Persica, but I think in general the answer is there's not a lot of work going on down there, but there's bits and pieces going on at the moment, and there's definitely been efforts in the past. There's a few reasons for that. One is that it's quite remote and it's difficult to work down there. It's Southern Ocean, and it's a tricky, expensive area to work. The other relates to risk. There's just not as many people down there. So in terms of how we sort of allocate our research funding, it's not as high on the list of where we do research. But yeah, as I said, there are bits and pieces going on. I think last month GeoNet installed 2 new continuous GPS stations down in Fiordland to sort of increase the density of monitoring the land deformation down there related to the Persica and Fiordland trenches. There's somebody at GNS at the moment, Emily Warren-Smith, has a really dense seismic network out across the very southern end of the Alpine Fault to better understand the crustal structure down there. I believe last year or the year before, there were some seismic surveys being undertaken mainly by a US group across parts of the Persica Trench to sort of understand the evolution of that. And of course, we have had several large earthquakes down there in the last decade or two. So after the Dusky Sound earthquake, I think that was 2009, there was quite a lot of efforts down there in terms of monitoring the area after that and recording what happened in that earthquake to better understand it. So yeah, there's always bits and pieces going on. It's a really interesting area, but it's also a really difficult area to work in.